जय श्री श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। श्री नरसिंह जय नरसिंह, जय जय नरसिंह, प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंग। श्री नरसिंह जय नरसिंह, जय जय नरसिंह, प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंग। तव कर कमल वरे नखा अद्भुत श्रृंग। दलिता हिरण्यकश्यपु तनुभृंगा। केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा। जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। तवर कमल वरे तव कर कमल वरे नखा अद्भुत श्रृंगा। दलिता हिरण्यकश्यपु तनुभृंगा। केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा। जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। तव कर कमल वरे तव कर कमल वरे नखा अद्भुत श्रृंगा। दलिता हिरण्यकश्यपु तनुभृंगा। केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा। जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। तव कर कमल वरे नखा अद्भुत श्रृंगा। दलिता हिरण्यकश्यपु केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा। जय जगदीश हरे, केशवधृता नर हरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय केशवधृता नर हरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश जय केशवधृता नर हरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृता जय जगदीश हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा गौरंगा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हाँ हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय नरसिंहदेव हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Pre
जय राधा पार्थ सारथी राधा पार्थ सारथी राधे। जय ललिता विशाखा ललिता विशाखा ललिता विशाखा जय ललिता विशाखा। जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय। जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान। जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान। जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद। जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद। जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद। Hare Krishna. On behalf of ISKCON Delhi Temple devotees, we would like to welcome His Grace Shuddha Kirti Prabhuji. Hari Bo. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaha Om Vishnu Padaya Srimate Bhakti Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada. Jai Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Shri Guru Charana Padma केवल भक्ति सद्मा श्री गुरु चरण पद्मा केवल भक्ति सद्मा वंदो मोए सावधान माते वंदो वंदो मोए सावधान माते वंदो मोए याहार प्रसादे भाई ए भव तोरे आया कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो यहाँ होइते कृष्ण कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो यहाँ होइते कृष्ण गुरुमुख पद्मा वाक्या चित्ते ते कोरिया क्या गुरुमुख पद्मा वाक्या चित्ते ते कोरे आए क्या और न करी हो मने आशा और ना करी हो मने आशा और श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गते
हे प्रसादे पुरे सर्व आशा हे प्रसादे पुरे सर्व आशा चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्म जन्म प्रभु से चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्म जन्म प्रभु से चक्षुदान दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशिता दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशिता प्रेमा भक्ति यहाँ है अविद्या विनाशयाते प्रेमा भक्ति यहाँ है अविद्या विनाशयाते वेदे गाया रचरिता वेदे गाया रचरिता श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु लोकना लोकर जीवाना लोकनाथ लोकर जीवाना हाँ हाँ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया हाँ हाँ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया देवे जाश घोषक त्रिभुवन एवे जाश घोषक त्रिभुवन शिला प्रभुपाद पतित पवन शिला प्रभुपाद पतित पवन हाँ हाँ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया हाँ हाँ प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया एबे जाश घोषक त्रिभुवाना एबे जाश घोषक त्रिभुवाना जयो प्रभुपदा 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 जयो प्रभुपदा प्रभुपाद 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 नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिने नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्यत्यादिशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे। तुम बिना के दयालु जगत संसारे। पतित पावन है तू तव अवतार। पतित पावन है तू तव अवतार। मौसम पतिता प्रभु न पाइबे आर। हाँ प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रेमानंद सुखे। कृपावलोकन करो आमी बड़ो दुखे। दया करो सीतापति अद्वैत गोसाई। दया करो तव कृपा बले पाय चैतन्य निताय। तव कृपा बले पाय चैतन्य निताय। हाँ हाँ स्वरूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथ। हाँ हाँ स्वरूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथ। बट जुगा श्री जीव प्रभु लोकनाथ। बट जुगा श्री जीव प्रभु लोकनाथ। दया करो शियाचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवास दया करो रामचंद्र संग मांगे नरोत्तम दास रामचंद्र संग मांगे नरोत्तम दास हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपा 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 जय जय प्रभुपा
Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajakacharya Asatara C.C. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKON BBT Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajakacharya Asatara C.C. His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem se Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopana Shaimakund Radha Kund Giri Govardhana Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Gangamai Ki Jai Jamunamai Ki Jai Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Parthasarati Mandir Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, glories of Srila Prabhupada.
हरे कृष्णा सब लोग मेरे साथ पढ़ें हमारे गुरुदेव के चरण कमल ही एकमात्र साधन है जिनके द्वारा हम शुद्ध भक्ति प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। मैं उनके चरण कमलों में अत्यंत भक्ति एवं श्रद्धा पूर्वक नतमस्तक होता हूँ। उनकी कृपा से जीव भौतिक क्लेशों के बहुत महासागर को पार कर सकता है तथा कृष्ण की कृपा प्राप्त कर सकता है। मेरी एकमात्र इच्छा है कि उनके मुख कमल से निकले हुए शब्दों द्वारा अपनी चेतना को शुद्ध करूं। उनके चरण कमलों में अनुराग ऐसी सिद्धि है जो समस्त मनोरथों को पूर्ण करती है। वे मेरी बंद आँखों को खोलते हैं तथा मेरे हृदय में दिव्य ज्ञान भरते हैं। जन्म जन्मांतरों में वे मेरे प्रभु हैं। वे प्रेमा भक्ति प्रदान करते हैं और अविद्या का नाश करते हैं। वैदिक शास्त्र उनके चरित्र का गान करते हैं। हे गुरुदेव, हे प्रभुपाद, करुणा सिंधु तथा पतितात्माओं के मित्र, आप सबके गुरु एवं सभी लोगों के जीवन हैं। हे गुरुदेव, हे प्रभुपाद, मुझ पर दया कीजिए तथा मुझे अपने श्री चरणों की छाया प्रदान कीजिए। आपका यश तीनों लोकों में फैला हुआ है। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्णा। ऑन बिहाफ of the temple devotees, we like to welcome His Grace Srut Kirti Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada disciple, personal secretary. Hari Bol.
Okay. No, I'm just saying, you said there was a short class. I thought it was something happening. Okay. No. Okay. Thank you. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Gopi Jana Bala Giri Vanadari Jaya. Jaya Gopi Jana Bala Giri Vanadari Jaya. Jasoda Nandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana. Jasoda Nandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Banachari. Yamuna Tira Banachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Gopi Jana Bala Girivana Dari Jaya. Jaya Gopi Jana Bala Ba Girivana Dari Jaya Yasoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yasoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yasoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajakacharya Asatara Satasi Simad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKON BBT Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai All glories to the assembled devotees All glories to the assembled devotees All glories to the assembled devotees All glories Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga Glories of Srila Prabhupada Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Hare Krishna. I was given a verse last night, but I don't know what happened to my text. So I chosen this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. It's from the 10th canto, chapter 13, text 50. Brahma stealing the boys and calves. Chandrika Vishadasmare. Oh, you have it? Saruna Panga Vikshitai Vakartanam Ivarajaha Satvabhyam Shastri Palaka Chandrika Vishadasmai Rai Sarunapanga Vikshitai Svakartanami Varajaha Satvabhyam Shristri Palakaha Chandrika Vishadasmai Rai Sarunapanga Vikshitai Svakartanami Varajaha Satvabhyam Shristri Palakaha Chandrika Vishadasmai Rai Saranapanga Vikshitai Svakartanami Varajaha Satvabhyam Srashtripalakaha Chandrika Vishrasmarai Savarna Panga Vikshitai Svakatanami Varaja Satvabhyam Swastripalakaha Chandrika Vishrasmare Karuna Panga Vikshitai Svakatanami Varajaha Svatabhyam Swastripalakaha Chandrika Vishrasmare Saruna Panda Vikshite Satavyam Swashtripalakaha Mataji's Chandrika Vishadasmare by pure smiling, like the full, increasing moonlight. Sa Aruna Apanga Vikshitai, by the clear glances of their reddish eyes. Svaka Artanam, of the desires of his own devotees. Eva, just as Rajasatavabhyam, by the modes of passion and goodness. Swastri Palakaha, were creators and protectors. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Those Vishnu forms, by their pure smiling, which resembled the increasing light of the moon, and by the sidelong glances of their reddish eyes, created and protected the desires of their own devotees as if by the modes of passion and goodness. Purport. Those Vishnu forms blessed the devotees with their clear glances and smiles, which resembled the increasingly full light of the moon. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. As maintainers, they glanced upon their devotees, embracing them and protecting them by smiling. Their smiles resembled the mode of goodness, protecting all the desires of the devotees, and the glancing of their eyes resembled the mode of passion. Actually, in this verse, the word Rajaha means not passion, but affection. In the material world, Rajogun is passion, but in the spiritual world, it's affection. In the material world, affection is contaminated by Rajagun and Tamagun, but in the Suddha Sattva, the affection that maintains the devotees is transcendental. The word Svakartananam refers to great desires. As mentioned in this verse, the glance of Lord Vishnu creates the desires of the devotees. A pure devotee, however, has no desires. Therefore, Sanatana Goswami comments that because the desires of devotees whose attention is fixed on Krishna have already been fulfilled, the Lord's sidelong glances create variegated desires in relation to Krishna and devotional service. In the material world, desire is a product of Rajagun and Tamagun, but desire in the spiritual world, which gives rise to a variety of everlasting transcendental service. Thus the word Svakartanam refers to eagerness to serve Krishna. In Vrindavan, there is a place where there was no temple, but a devotee desired, quote, "Let there be a temple and seva," devotional service. Therefore, what was once an empty corner has now become a place of pilgrimage. Such are the desires of a devotee. Can repeat? Those Vishnu forms, by their pure smiling, which resembled the increasing light of the moon, and by the sidelong glances of their reddish eyes, created and protected the desires of their own devotees, as if by the modes of passion and goodness. Umaganatimirandasya Ganandina Salakaya Chaksulanmanitam Jaina Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapitam Jaina Bhutale Swaya Rupa Gadamayam Dadati Svapatandikam Vanchakopa Tarubhischa Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasri Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So very happy to be here this morning. We're happy to be here this morning because yesterday at this time we were in Montreal, Canada. My wife and I, we left Vrindavan on July 30th. July 30th. We didn't stop here, we stopped at Dwarka Mandir on the way to the airport, spent the night there. But was very eager to come back here. For me, this is actually my entrance into Vrindavan, is by way of Radha Parthasarathi temple. I was just thinking, coming here, of course, I was thinking Gopal Krishna Maharaj. Anyway, I was asked to give class this morning. Literally, we arrived midnight at the airport here. We got here around 1:20. Eventually, we got a room in the guest house. There's always a pastime. Always a pastime locating here in the guest house. It seems like it's going to continue for the rest of my life. I said it was many, many years ago, 2004, 20 years ago, when I came here and I struggled to get into the guest house. And it was your Guru Maharaj, my wonderful godbrother Gopal Krishna Maharaj. He said, "It's Shruta Kirti, give him a room, give him a class." That would always be what he said. Give him a room and then make him speak. So it was much like that today. It required him. I needed to actually bring him here. Would have been easier if I could have just called him up. "Maharaj, please tell this man, give me a room here for a few hours. I'll give class in the morning." This is, of course, a very wonderful verse and purport. We know Srila Prabhupada was in Vrindavan at this time, in 1977, and these very wonderful verses and purports by Srila Prabhupada were the final verses that he was doing. One thing struck me today in reading here. It was how actually in this verse the word raja doesn't mean passion. What does Prabhupada says it means? Everyone heard? What does it mean in this verse? Who is listening? Everyone say it. What was it? Affection. Prabhupada says affection. This is very important to understand how a pure devotee sees, how he hears, how he speaks. Not like material, mundane living entity engrossed in the modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance. Prabhupada makes it very clear here. This is not mode of passion. This is a sign of affection for devotees in the spiritual world. And when I saw that, I was thinking of some of my godbrothers back then when Srila Prabhupada was here. They would see such words like this, perhaps, and they would understand it. It means passion. They would just give it the dry translation, understanding. But a pure devotee, he sees words, everything in relationship to Krishna, everything in relationship to serving Krishna. I mean, I have a few godbrothers. One of them was with Srila Prabhupada before, a year before. Going to Vrindavan, such a wonderful thing. You know, all of you here, you go to Vrindavan sometimes. Everywhere, Prabhupada said, they made sure to mention that to me in Canada. I went there for a Vaishnava Sangha festival. Not like the ones in Ukraine and Russia where they have 5,000, 10,000 devotees. This was 150 devotees. It was very, very sweet. They went to this place, it's called the International Art of Living. It's owned by Sri Ravi Shankar. He has a few of these places. He has one here in Bangalore. This place there was many, many acres. Huge lake they had there. Anyway, the devotees come together for association, because they see is all they want to do is serve Krishna. Prabhupada makes clear here, devotee, his only business is service, has no other desire than to serve Krishna. Sometimes my godbrothers, they would look at Prabhupada's, just like this, they might look at Prabhupada's translation, word for word, and consider that. What's described here and what Prabhupada says, almost two different things. We see his words in the word for word, and where's that word in the translation? No, devotee has a desire, only desire is to serve Krishna. And of course, Prabhupada mentions here in that final paragraph, his desire, he was in Vrindavan, and somehow Krishna gave him that parcel of land. He thought, here we put a temple. Back in those days, early after the opening, you're all aware, and Ram Navami this coming year, 2025, is going to be the 50th anniversary of the opening of Krishna Balaram Mandir. Yes. The 50th anniversary of the installation Krishna Balaram, Gaur Nitai, Sri Sri Radhashama Sundar Lalita Vishaka, 50 years ago. In those days, sometimes Prabhupada would call in who was temple president there, temple commander. He had a standard issue in his temples. Temple president, treasurer, temple commander. That was there. And he would call one of them in. How many people came and took darshan today? Imagine the numbers. If we had a few dozen come to Krishna Balaram Mandir in those days, Prabhupada was very nice. They're coming to the temple here. Now, if I go there on the wrong day of the week, if I choose a weekend, I may not even get into Vrindavan. Even you have your sticker on your card, it says residential car in Vrindavan. So many roadblocks to get to Vrindavan. It's become more difficult to go to Vrindavan. Now every day they serve 30,000 khichdi in front of the temple. Despite all this construction going down, the Gurukula building's been taken down. Just a big pit now where Balaram Hall, Krishna Hall, all these things now is just dirt filled. I'm looking forward, they're digging down 10 meters. 10 meters they're going down. That's 33 feet in American. 10 meters are going down, and I'm wondering as they're digging what they might find from hundreds and hundreds of years ago, what you might find as they dig up. But we know the place of pilgrimage, because Krishna, cowherd boys, Gopas, the gopis, all walked around in these places, became a holy place. And Srila Prabhupada, he left that very place, went all around the world to turn everywhere in the world a holy place, a tirtha, wherever the pure devotee, there's no separate desire than the Lord's desire themselves. Everywhere he went, he turned into a holy place. Montreal, one of the first temples outside of the USA. We had New York and San Francisco Prabhupada went to. We were very fortunate to be there with Malati. She would say Malati Prabhu. Prabhupada called her Malati Prabhu. We didn't know anything then. Prabhupada directed all of us. Everyone was Prabhu. Everyone, we were all Prabhus. Sometimes that's hard to digest here in India. That's not proper. Masculine. Who are you all? Say masculine. None of you are masculine, Prabhupada would say. We're all Prakriti. Material world, everyone considers they're Prabhus. Everyone thinks they're the master here. And Prabhupada wanted to convey that to us. He said, we call each other Prabhu. I call you Prabhu, you call me Prabhu. That means neither I can accept service from you. I serve you, you serve me. Everyone's serving. This is pure devotee. Everyone he's serving. I would marvel, Srila Prabhupada. I'd be sitting in my room. I've described many times. Some of you think, oh, what a nice position. You just sit in your room all day. What a great service. It wasn't like that. On call 24 hours a day. And we had no cell phones. You know, you couldn't send me WhatsApp message. Once I had a dream. It was just a few years ago. I was here in India. And Prabhupada was here. And I was his servant. That's all. He hadn't left. Sometimes when I see him, he's come back. And I have a realization, even in my sleeping state, Prabhupada's here. Other times I just have dreams. I'm just his servant. Like it's going on eternally. Imagine. We get to serve someone eternally. A favorite person. So it was here in India. It wasn't in a temple. I didn't recognize the place. It was a room. Life members, like it used to be back then. Come to Delhi, never a temple. This place never had a temple. Until after Prabhupada left. He would stay here, he'd stay there. Same thing, 1 o'clock in the morning he would arrive. He had an easier time getting a room. But he'd arrive 1 o'clock in the morning, and a few hours later he's ringing the bell for the morning walk. Just like this morning, I didn't want to go on any morning walk this morning. I had just flown for 20 hours. 3-4 airports, 18 hours in the air. Then you get here, you can't fall asleep, and Mangal Aarti's coming, you fall asleep. Then Prabhupada rings the bell. All right, time for morning walk. He didn't know what jet lag was. He only knew this, serving every moment. Huh? The reddish, describe reddish eyes. And we'd have to go on the morning walk. We were 20 years old, 21 years old, 22. He was 75, 76, 77. My godbrothers wouldn't go on the morning walk sometimes. Even those in his entourage. Prabhupada had no problem. Only desire 24 hours a day serving. Imagine his Sanskrit editor said, why do you say that? Why do you say affection, Rajagun? What has to do with affection? This is how they thought, unfortunately, some of them. And the one, of course, he became famous, or infamous. We became infamous. Prabhupada said, he came to me, you please tell me who I can accept as guru. Who is qualified to be my guru? He asked Prabhupada. He had Harinam, he had his sacred thread, and now after 5 years, he's become Sanskrit scholar. He's asking Prabhupada, who's more qualified than you? Afterwards, Prabhupada, just see the rascaldom. I'm not qualified, Prabhupada said. He's saying, I'm not qualified, but you tell me who's qualified. Huh? Called an oxymoron. If you're not qualified, how can you tell me who's qualified? Prabhupada said, such a rascal. Huh? He needs another guru because I'm not qualified. But he's asking me, who is it? Fool. If I'm not qualified, why are you speaking to me? Huh? Prabhupada said, you have my blessings to go to hell. Such was the case. He's still around, online, went to some other sampradaya, got a Siddha Pranali. Prabhupada says over and over again, when you're qualified, Guru gives. That's all. One of my godbrothers, a very nice godbrother in Canada, so many nice devotees, godbrothers, godsisters were there. Listening to Malati, I realized I joined 1971. I moved into a temple, April 1971. Imagine, she moved in 4 years before that, 1967. What a difference those 4 years were. The story, she told the story of bringing the Jagannath deities, how Prabhupada installed the Jagannath deities. Some of you, all of you should know how the first Jagannath deities arrived, San Francisco. Anyone know that? Yes. How Malati, she found these funny looking things, funny looking persons she found in the, it was called Pier 1 Imports. When I was young, there was a store, very exotic store, Pier 1 Imports, so many things from India. So she was there looking around, and in those days, amazing in those days, because they had no money, but they had ghee. How is that? Now you have so much money, no ghee. We had no money, drowning in ghee every meal. Ghee, ghee, ghee. Now no more ghee. Only the Lord is allowed to have ghee. We don't get ghee. We had nothing. Selling BTG magazines for 25 cents. Back then, that was like 2 rupees selling a BTG. But in every temple, when I first walked into a temple in 1971, I smelled incense and chaunts. You couldn't breathe, you would smell the chaunts burning in the ghee. That you still do. That they have down very well. Very, very well. How to make a chaunt so that no one can breathe in the kitchen. And the other thing you smelled was paint. As Prabhupada traveled around, wherever he was going, they would paint before he came. And usually the paint was still wet when he would arrive at the temple, because they were never finished, barely finished on time. Everyone busy doing service. Whatever we read, whatever Prabhupada said, that's the absolute truth. We didn't need it to be interpreted from anyone else. And no other person had to interpret it. None of his disciples. We had a songbook. In the songbook, the words got changed in the songbook. Everyone was so upset. It was Chutananda, he did songbook. Very, very nice. We all know a Chutananda Swami. Then again, some expert Sanskrit scholar, he went and did the songbook. He's no longer around either. He's no longer around. Became an expert. Prabhupada talks about these glances. It was then, 1975, 50th anniversary coming up. Prabhupada's in his room, Krishna Balaram Mandir. As soon as anything in print would come out, they would send one to Prabhupada, whatever it was. Well, there was Bhagavatam. You'll see so many pictures, Prabhupada looking one of his books, big smile on his face. The book just arrived from wherever it had been printed. And Prabhupada would get the first copy to see. Back to Godhead magazine every month was coming out. So they'd mail Prabhupada a copy. And he's in Vrindavan. It was September 1973. Prabhupada installed Shri Radha Parasishwari. You see those photos. Radharani, Parasishwari. The photo of the installation. And we didn't have now everything. I love come to this temple. You put the padukas on your head, chanting mantras. We didn't have any of that. Prabhupada would do deity installation, get a ladle from the kitchen. Some stainless steel pot. You see pictures of him with the ladle, stainless steel ladle, pouring over the deities. Wasn't any less perfect. Done by the pure devotee, calling the Lord into the deity, Krishna Balaram. So he's looking at this BTG magazine, and he's going through, and it had an article on the installation of Radha Parasishwari. Had an article of the installation. And one of the pictures you see, and Prabhupada's doing Aarti, and he looked at it. He said, just see, I'm looking at Krishna, and Krishna's looking at me. We long for that day. Krishna looking with affection. What's it say? Affection. And with that look, the devotee's desires to serve the Lord, they become even more desirous to do something. Prabhupada put that temple there. He said, nowhere, an empty corner. Krishna Balaram Mandir is not an empty corner anymore. You can't even get to that corner. To this day, I see, if I put something on about Vrindavan, there's always a group, Hare Krishnas. Oh, it was so nice back then. I was there, 1972, Kartik. I was there. It was so nice back then. Now it's 2024. I'm there. It's so nice there in Vrindavan now. Even with people crawling all over you, you can't even find a spot to offer your dandavats if you don't go early in the morning. Rest of the day, you just go somewhere. You stay in the back of the temple. We have so many battles. Krishna Balaram Mandir. One of our managers, he sees that tamal tree, always telling us, trim the tamal tree, trim the tamal tree. People in the back can't see Radha Shyama Sundar. trim the tamal tree. And we're like, well, Radharani, she's looking at the tamal tree from the altar. She sees Krishna. What do we care about all these people? They've traveled, some of them for days, some of them for weeks to come to the temple. They can walk a few more steps, work their way up to the front and see the deities. We're interested in Srimati Radharani. Prabhupada said this tree, so sacred. He said, do puja to this tree that was there. Who understands pure devotee? In Juhu, a tree, you'll still see, I guess that tree, maybe it's still there, coconut palm. If you look technically, coconut palms, they're not trees. It's actually a form of grass, not considered a tree, according to science. Anyway, there was a tree there. Prabhupada, road is here in the way. At least in India you'll see that. Here in Vrindavan, everywhere. Might be a road, right in the middle of the road, trees. You don't touch those trees. They've been here longer than you. They deserve to be here more than you. Giving shade to the devotees. Many years ago, 25 years ago, I went to Raval. Radhanath Swami brought me there to kick off his pilgrimage at that time. 2,000 devotees. 25 years ago, we thought it was so many, 2,000 devotees. Now, 20,000 devotees. They're all going to Mayapur this year. Last year they were in Vrindavan. This year there'll be a Mayapur. What Prabhupada has done. But some of those people, they came in the 70s and they're thinking, I don't want to go to Vrindavan, it's like this. Prabhupada described that back in 72. One of his very first initiates, Hayagriva, said, Prabhupada, so many wonderful things, he said. I could see even the monkeys, they're special. I don't know about them being special, they're monkeys. Prabhupada said they're all rascals, so well, I follow that. Rascals they are, but they're in Vrindavan. Just to take birth in Vrindavan, Prabhupada said, when Hayagriva asked, you see all these monkeys, hogs, then we had hogs, camels, asses, vultures, peacocks, they were everywhere. They've also, many of them have gone to other parts of Vrindavan where it's a little quieter. But we have our Krishna Balaram Mandir, a place Srila Prabhupada put a temple there. And we're very eager. I see all of you. I expect to see all of you there. You're going to have to serve thousands and thousands of devotees while they're there for the festival. It's going to start last 12 days of March after Gaur Purnima, which happens sometime in mid-March. Then the devotees go to Vrindavan. So for the last 12 days of March, every day different forest, 12 forests of Vrindavan. Dina Bandhu, others, they'll be speaking. Speaking. That's what Prabhupada said. You come to Vrindavan to hear, not to decide that there's open sewers there, too many people there, too many horns. No, you go there to hear from devotees. This is always our business. Krishna is looking at him. He's looking at Krishna. Prabhupada was so happy. As soon as the land was donated, he knows this is Krishna's desire. The devotee doesn't have any desire separately from serving Krishna. All he wants to do, serve Krishna 24 hours a day. Sitting in that room. Nice, now you have nice air-conditioned rooms. Phone is there. None of those things were there. Only thing was there was our service. Service to the spiritual master. Prabhupada's very first words to me when I became his servant, 5 o'clock in the morning. Janmashtami time, just as he was leaving Vrindavan. Went in, Kirtananda introduced me, Shrutakirti. Very good cook, doesn't know how to massage. Prabhupada said anyone can massage. I could give you lessons on massage, how that's not true. You couldn't, sweaty hands, no massage. If you didn't massage hard enough, no massage. Very particular. Devotees very particular about everything in the service of Krishna. But that first morning, 5 a.m, when he took his load, the first words he said, "Follow me." This is the business of disciple. Follow the Guru. You have no other order required. Whatever he does, you follow him. Whatever he wants, that's what you do. And he'll bring you to Vrindavan. And you'll be able to see, Prabhupada said all these, Vrindavan is like this to keep the materialist away. They don't deserve to enter the realm of Vrindavan. They don't deserve to walk in that place where Krishna and the gopas all walk. They don't deserve that place. Therefore, they can't see Vrindavan. Always say it. And we know devotee, very humble. Prabhupada said, no ambition. He also said the devotee's proud to be servant of Krishna. He said, that's our pride. You're all servant. None of you are prabhus. We're all prakriti. We're all servant. That's how you learn, by seeing everyone else. I'm serving everyone. Also, first instruction he gave me in Vrindavan. When Jamuna cooked, Prabhupada made me take what she cooked that day. Had me sit down next to him in his kitchen area. Once, first day I was in Vrindavan, Prabhupada allowed me to take prasadam with him in the most sacred place, Radha Damodar Temple, his rooms at Radha Damodar Temple. He said, the center of the universe. He said, the wheel of the hub of the spiritual world, very center of the spiritual world, because the Krishna consciousness movement began there. How sacred Vrindavan is, huh? Krishna's pastimes, Srila Prabhupada's pastimes, bringing Krishna to everyone, bringing Vrindavan to everyone. But we have to have the eyes to see. Otherwise, you can go there. I know devotees come to Delhi and they wouldn't even make it to Vrindavan. They'd be so horrified. Back in those days, you'd get off the plane, you could just smell. 1 a.m, here, like it was 30 degrees, feels like 45. That's Vrindavan, that's India. It was 45, feels like 45, then it gets cooler, but it still feels like 45. That's the Vrindavan we love. We haven't gone anywhere in 5 years except Krishna Balaram Mandir. Haven't been to any other temple in Vrindavan, because Prabhupada said this is a tirtha. And he said, I brought all the tirthas of Vrindavan into the courtyard of Krishna Balaram Mandir. Yes, that place, the devotee had a desire. What was an empty corner, completely empty corner. We all know, we've all heard rickshaws wouldn't go there because then once they're there was nowhere to go, no one to bring anywhere. The place was desolate. I remember those days, wonderful days. Even the stores were open. Vultures eating dead cow carcasses on the side of the road. You see the reality of life in Vrindavan. We would see, it was just like here you have the museum. you see Bhagavad Gita. There you would see living Bhagavad Gita. I saw the camels chewing thorns. The analogy Prabhupada would say so many times, he's chewing the thorns of the tree, and it's very tasty because it's his blood mixing with the thorns, and he's thinking this is quite tasty. He's eating those thorns. I saw that in Vrindavan. I saw the hogs sometimes not even waiting for you to get up. People, they would go in the fields with the stick. Sometimes the hogs were so hungry they'd come after you while you're still passing stool. That was the Vrindavan. But Prabhupada saw Krishna, and he gave us Krishna Balaram to everyone fortunate enough to go there. And so many people going there every day. But also very happy to come here. More and more, I left Vrindavan end of May, spent the month of June, half of July in the West, went to Atlanta, Panihati Festival, went to New York, Rath Yatra. Then came back to Vrindavan. We were in Vrindavan for 12 days, and I, by something that happened, went back to Canada for 2 weeks. Went to Toronto Temple, did programs there, and then to this very nice retreat center we went to where they had this festival, Vaishnava Sangha Festival. I was listening to Malati. The way Prabhupada just created this society, the way he patiently fed us Krishna consciousness in the beginning, those early days. Very nicely fed us, literally fed us prasadam. That's what he would say, all these people coming to Vrindavan. They see the deities, offer their respects, they put a little something in the hundi, and they take prasadam. He says that's the perfection of their life. They don't do anything else. He says that guarantees them human birth and next life, just by doing that. Vrindavan's such a special place. Who has the nerve to say Vrindavan's dirty, it's smelly, opens? Who's the fool, the rascal? Prabhupada sees everyone coming there is liberated. If they die there, you go back to Godhead. He said, unless you commit sinful activities in Vrindavan, right? And it was Guru Das asked Prabhupada, what happens to these committing? He said, oh, then we know, huh? The monkeys, they take, well, people having illicit sex in Vrindavan, they take birth as monkeys in Vrindavan. The hogs eating anything, it goes on there in Vrindavan. We find sometimes liquor bottles lying around now. You know, people bring nasty foodstuffs to there, have no understanding. But Vrindavan's so powerful, it will still purify them. That's Vrindavan. That's the Vrindavan that Prabhupada saw. Bring people to Vrindavan for their purification. And he said, so they become hogs by eating too much, eating nonsense. And then Guru Das said, what about the so-called sadhus along the Jamuna, smoking ganja? Prabhupada said, oh, he said they become long-haired hippies in San Francisco. That's what he was before he became devotee. He was a long-haired hippie in San Francisco. So Prabhupada said, be careful, you'll come back in San Francisco a long-haired hippie. Prabhupada didn't like those long-haired hippies. Didn't like to see beards, clean-shaven. Devotee, my godbrother, asked me yesterday, did you shave Prabhupada? I said, no, he did his own shaving. Once I shaved his face. I'm very fortunate I shaved. But he did shaved his face, clipped his nails. You never saw his nails grow, but they did. But he manicured them regularly. Yeah, he said, this is devotee. No dirt under the fingers. Every moment, devotee knows how to serve the Lord. Otherwise, again, you might not be hippies in San Francisco. I don't know where you came from. We all came from hippies in San Francisco, us people, many of us. We were those places. And some go back to that. As soon as you leave, you go right back to where you were. That's what it means. Again, you become a mouse. Everything we accomplish, it's due to Srila Prabhupada. If you think that way your whole life, you'll be protected. You'll be protected by the glances of the Lord, His smiling glances. You'll become affectionate. The Lord's affection is always there. But we can also learn affection. Prabhupada had affection for all of his followers, all of his disciples. Call me into the room, I'd offer obeisances. He looked at me, said, "Can you give me massage now?" He said, "Prabhupada, I'm traveling around the world just to give you massage. They're paying thousands of dollars just for me to give you massage." But he was a gentleman, he was a devotee. He wasn't demanding. He could be demanding. As spiritual master, they have that right. But he wasn't. With me, he was so kind, so sweet. Told me, take prasadam with me there at Radha Damodar temple. Jamuna's cooking. You all have to pray some lifetime. You can taste what Jamuna cooks. Then you'll know what prasadam is. Not someone in the kitchen putting lots of chilies because he likes chilies. No. Cook for the Lord. Everything to perfection for the Lord. And at the conclusion, Prabhupada said, "So, did you like it?" He knew I liked it, Jamuna's cooking. I was cooking for him every day. I never made anything that tasted like what she prepared. I was embarrassed that I was cooking for Prabhupada. I said, "Yes, Prabhupada, very much." He said, "Good. Tomorrow you cook for her." That's a devotee. Not that we just take service very eagerly. Yes, I'm Prabhupada disciple, I'm this, I'm temple president, I'm GBC, everyone you bow down. No. Servant. I saw Prabhupada put the GBC in tears. Why are these pots dirty in the Krishna's kitchen, Radharani's kitchen? There's no one here to do it. Prabhupada looked at his GBC, "You're here, you do it." Who you think you are with your title? We only have one title. What is it? Servant. Not even devotee. We don't even call ourselves devotees, Prabhupada said. We can call ourselves servants. Everywhere I go in the West, same thing. Shrutakirti, he was Prabhupada's secretary 2.5 years. I said, "No, I wasn't his secretary. I was a servant." I was the most fortunate because right there it said servant. Shrutakirti's Das, he's a servant. I was never more than that. Wasn't secretary, wasn't a Sanskrit scholar, wasn't a pujari. We have that, and we have a little joke in Vrindavan now. We have, head pujari. Then there's the rest of us. We're all foot pujaris. We're just serving the lotus feet. We don't want to be head anything. We just want to be serving the lotus feet. This is our business. So we have a few minutes left. Again, I'm very, very happy to be here. Back on the way to Vrindavan, where we'll be staying there for some time, hoping to see all of you in the coming months. And for the 50th, everybody, you all have to come to serve all these people coming. And by doing that, you'll learn the sweetness, devotional service, sweetness of the Lord and His affection. He's the one giving us the service, allowing us to serve. So any questions? Mahamantra Prabhu. We go back long time. Yes. Saw him?
My question is that when you saw first time Srila Prabhupada, what was your feeling?
Well, there was always a lot of anticipation. So, like I say, I went into the temple the end of April, and I first saw him 3 months later in New York City, where I went to get my Harinam initiation. So, of course, the only thing we had seen was pictures of Prabhupada. More than seeing him, we heard Prabhupada saying. In those days, we always heard the same mantras. Same mantras over and over again. Time, place, circumstance, do the needful. Always, very Prabhupada, always, just do your service. But then when you saw him, devotees would say different things, but we all saw just the eyes. Your focus would always go to Prabhupada's, his effulgence, because he literally was golden complexion. His skin tone was golden. And when you covered it in the oil, mustard oil, it was very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. But you would see those eyes, and they're always wet. His eyes always look wet. So we understood they were tears of love. And some devotees would say, Prabhupada saw all my sinful activities, all my births, all my material births, all the things I've done. Prabhupada saw devotee, everywhere he saw Krishna, servants of Krishna. That's what he turned us into, servants of Krishna. If he would have seen something else, none of us would be servants of Krishna. But he saw everyone as serving Krishna. How to make them serve Krishna favorably. That's what he did. But he attracted you by his smile. We know the smile of the pure devotee. Just his smile, seeing his smile can liberate you. It's so valuable. The smile doesn't even have to say anything. And that's what you would hear. They would just look at Prabhupada. And when he spoke, so many would say, he said that just for me. They knew he was speaking directly to me. He answered my question without me even asking. You'll hear that over and over and over. He knew just what I was thinking. And he did. He always knew. I always say he always knew what I was thinking. I was always making arrangements. How to enjoy, even with Srila Prabhupada, how to enjoy a little prasadam. But it was wonderful. Everything. With the pure devotee, everything's connected to service. There's nothing else. And that's what you see. He just wants to serve Krishna, Prabhupada said. Devotee has no ambition. He just wants to serve Krishna. So what you see is that. You see that person who is the perfection of that. And that's what's described here. That perfection just wants to serve Krishna, and he wants to engage everyone in that service. That was Srila Prabhupada. One more question. It's time for prasadam. Also our service, prasadam seva. I always say, Prabhupada 3 times a day when I was with him took prasadam very happily. Prabhupada honored prasadam. All right, we'll complete here. Thank you all for being here. Very wonderful to be back. Coming back into India, we already know we're in Vrindavan. We come here, we're in Vrindavan by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Gopal Krishna Maharaj. He's given you all so many places where you can always remember Krishna. So much service he's given you. Enough temple to engage thousands and thousands of you. So many temples here to engage you in. This is the pure devotee. That's all he does. Engage everyone in service. That's the business of pure devotee. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai.
very tasty word.